That's so much drama.
For those of you who can't see what we're doing, Michelle paused and looked at our producer, Michael Diak, and was like, okay.
That's why I never had coffee with you.
And you're pretty innocent. No, keep going. Sorry.
But I do feel like I keep people that are negative or drama in my life for some reason.
Because you want to fix them.
Maybe I want to fix them.
That's what I was just
Do you
going to
think?
say.
The worst
Yeah.
thing in the world.
Rescue is more of probably the term.
I think?
Rescue them.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I also find them interesting.
You want to never be in that victim prosecutor rescue triangle. So just if you can try to stay out of that. I do that even in my profession. I don't want to rescue anyone. If you want to change your life and become better, give me a call. But otherwise, I'm not going to rescue you.
That's a good point.
Absolutely.
That's a good way to think.
Before we go to break, I do want to prep the next. So it's going to talk about Facebook, LinkedIn, professional use, networking, passive aggressiveness, when to use it, how to use it. I really want to talk about that. So there's Tony. Hey, Tony. Tony, we were talking about. Never mind. We'll talk about that in the next segment. So
Cliffhanger.
just make sure you stay here. So I want to make sure that we're talking about. You got the frame of mind, right? LinkedIn, Facebook, the social network. What's proper use and what's not proper use. Okay?
Oh,
So we'll be right back here on Omaha Radio Network, 168th and Dodge, right here at Village Point Voodoo Lounge. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Omaha Radio Network, streaming 24/7. Radio without limits on the web at omaharadionetwork.com or on your iPhone or Android with our mobile app. This is Jay and Michelle, or is it Michelle and Jay? You decide.
Selfies.
Hello.
Oh, there I am. Can you hear us?
You're listening to the Omaha Radio Network, streaming 24/7. Radio without limits on the web at omaharadionetwork.com or on your iPhone or Android with our mobile app. This is Jay and Michelle, or is it Michelle and Jay? You decide.
So we're back here, 114th and 168th.
There we are.
168th West Dodge Road. Every Friday, 4:30 to 5:30 with Omaha Radio Network.
At Voodoo.
And
You
yes,
can't just go to 168th and Dodge and find
that's
it.
right.
on
Yes, that's true.
the intersection.
That's true. And so we were here, like soliciting people. I hate the word solicit. We're asking, hey, why don't you be read by Lori, Saxon or Psychic? And they all look at us.
People are afraid. People are afraid to be read.
And I get it. I totally get it, though. I understand. I felt the same way, too. Like, there's things about myself I don't want to find out.
And that is the big thing. But what I have to say is once you know that, your life changes forever.
It's
And
true.
it's for a positive reason. It's not for
It's
negative
true.
reasons. So
Has anyone
get
asked
over
you?
that hump and be good.
Has anyone asked you the stupid questions like this? Like stuff they really
Oh.
don't want to know.
Oh, all the time. I
Really?
mean, some of the stuff that I get, oh yeah. I mean, oh my gosh, yes.
Please,
So,
let's talk about some of that stupid. Let's not answer it, but let's talk about some of the stupidest stuff. When will I die?
that was,
Don't look at me. I'm just saying.
I will say there was a famous hypnotist that asked me that, and I said, no, I'm not going to tell you. And he insisted. I ended up doing it. He died 2 weeks before that date, and it took me
I
a
know
lot
what
to
that
process.
is.
Yeah,
I do
it took me a lot
too.
to process that, and I don't like doing that.
Right. Remember,
don't
because
like
you
doing
said
that
when
at
you were younger that you just didn't like talking about that.
Right.
Yeah, because you did. You were blessed or cursed or whatever that word would be for you with that knowledge, and it could be a blessing or a
Well,
curse.
it's a vibration. I mean, everything we talked about is a vibration. Your sight, smell, taste, sound, all of that's a vibration. So, of course, if someone's passing, that's a vibration as well. So,
Yes.
you can feel things like that if you're sensitive enough.
Good. I've
And
always wanted to try
I
this.
am.
Hold on. Listen to this.
It's time to roll out the red carpet for our special guest.
All right.
Yeah.
Soundbite, I like
Yes, you have Pam. Pam is one of the bartenders here at Voodoo.
She
So,
is.
Pam, you'll have to hold the microphone
You've been
up
here
really
for a
close.
while, haven't you, Pam? How long have you been at Voodoo?
I have a couple years.
Okay, so you've got your regulars here. Voodoo is really well known for having its regulars, aren't
Yes,
they?
we
Yes.
have wonderful regulars.
And when you first heard about our show, you're like, oh no. I was oh no too. No, I'm kidding. No, no so
What
So-
about your regular? Why do your regulars come? What is it that they love about Voodoo?
The awesome bartenders.
That's true.
Right.
Good answer.
Just
Where's
like
the
a drink
applause
anywhere.
button?
Yes. That's true. Applause. They can get a drink anywhere.
Right.
We can go anywhere.
And we do have amazing happy hour specials.
Can you tell us about some of them?
Everything is discounted. Literally everything is discounted. About 40%.
What's your favorite pour for you? What's your favorite drink of choice to make? Somebody goes, Pam, what do I want something. What is it?
You can't just ask.
I was gonna say, do people ask that a lot?
They,
Just make it
they
something.
do, but some people like sweet, some people like
Okay, so I say I don't want sweet, but I like vodka. What would it be?
vodka water.
Really?
Do you know that's funny though? I would be so frustrated with people that say, "Just buy me anything. Give me anything. Give me a beer. What kind of beer? I don't
That's
know.
true.
Surprise me.
That's
What?
true.
I'm gonna get you the worst beer out there because if you're not gonna tell me, I'm gonna make you the worst drink ever. Give me some specifics here, people."
So is this the first place you bartended at?
No.
So you bartended somewhere before?
Yes.
What irritates you as a bartender? Now's your chance. It's
I
okay.
can't say
Lay it
that.
out on
I
the
can't
line.
say
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. No,
I
besides
can't
that.
say that.
So what do you do? Oh, yeah. Okay. So
So
when
we
you,
gotta do
I
the
can
microphone.
yeah,
say
say it like Mariah Carey.
Got it.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I'm not an expert at
I
it.
can't live. Anyway, so when somebody really bothers and angers you, it's hard to deal with that, right? But
Oh, it doesn't happen very often. I don't get flustered easily.
you don't?
No.
No.
Because you're
You
sweet.
can't. You
Yeah.
can't.
You smile. You've got great patrons here.
Yeah,
and so-
everybody's great here. We don't have issues here usually.
Does Tommy Frazier give you a John?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
here all the time.
Oh, she's not
Yeah,
talking.
that's Tommy.
Yeah, that's Tommy. Oh, he's not
He
here
left
anymore.
already.
Yeah, she knows when. She knows when they
He
go
has
in
a
and out.
fundraiser tonight. No, he's great. He had lots of fun.
So, do you know anything about your golf tournament coming up here? I mean, do you know anything about that? No.
I don't know specifics yet.
Have
I
you?
know it's going to be a good time.
So have you attended the last ones?
I actually worked the last.
You
tournament.
did. You know, are you guys raising money or anything like that? Is it for a special cause or what is it? Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot. Yeah, you passed out a lot of information, right? Yeah,
Apparently, you know more.
Yeah.
and knows how to pour the drinks.
And she's awesome. Yes.
No, seriously, we want to make sure that, I will tell you that being service industry, how many of you work service industry? Me?
Oh,
I
all
work
through
service,
college.
yeah.
All through college.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you know what it's like to truly bust your butt.
Yes.
You do all the things that, people don't normally want to do. When people leave and you got to close the bar, you got to pick up those mats. You got to close all that stuff, right? I mean, no. Yeah.
Well, I don't.
Hey, love that.
I love that answer, Pam.
She's like, please.
I only
I
got
did that for
coffee.
2
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, no, I did that in college. Trust me, I did that.
She's
I
paid
paid
her
my dues.
dues.
I paid my dues.
Yeah.
I just work happy hour now, so
Sure.
the
You feel
guys
like,
at night that close have to do that.
sure.
So, are you married, Pam?
Well, let's just get
Yeah.
straight to the point. I said that would be awkward.
Hey, I don't wear.
I'm used to looking at the left hand. Usually it's men, but I'm like, hey, yeah.
Just in case, right?
It's second nature to me.
Oh my
All
God.
right, all the men in the bar, raise your left hand.
Yeah.
I know.
Exactly. And what's that tan on your hand?
That's great.
What's that see-through ring?
But we
So,
wanted Lori to read you. Have you
Yes,
been
that's
read
what we
before?
want.
I have not.
here we go.
Oh,
Here we
how
go.
I'm scared.
Don't be
Oh,
scared.
yeah, don't be scared. But
I'm
what's
scared.
interesting, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest vibration, you're currently at an 8, and it's because you're living a previous life simultaneously. So you're living your previous life with this life. It's kind of like living a Groundhog Day over and over and over again. Do you ever feel like that? That's my first question. Do you ever feel like that?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
Well, good. Well, good. That's good. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this previous life. The where you were, what you were doing at the time.
Okay.
Okay, strap your seatbelt on.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right.
Here's some wireless stuff.
Okay, so we're going to go 10 previous lives ago. Okay, so we're going to go back a ways. And the location is Spain. So we're going to go to
Whoa.
Spain.
Fun, yeah.
Never been to Spain.
10 lifetimes ago you were.
I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
You were.
Okay,
Not in
and,
this lifetime. I
and
haven't.
any interest in Spain at all?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Oh, look at you already for some background music. Be careful. My
I know,
hips
sorry.
are going.
And sorry about that. And I turned it off.
A little dancing.
Yes.
Well, this is what's interesting because I'm trying to pinpoint the exact profession that you did during that time. It's a little difficult because it seems like you did a whole bunch of stuff, not just one thing. And mainly it was like cultivating, cooking, anything that could make you money, make you wealth. Okay, so
Are you a good caretaker of people? Kids,
do you
family?
have
and I will say this: that's the other thing. There's something with children that really stands out with you, which I find fascinating. And it's strong. When I talk about that, your throat kind of goes out. So, do you have any children now?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't have
And do you
children
plan on having children?
now. Eventually.
Okay. All
We
right.
eventually answer. That means politely, not now. Right? Eventually means not now.
Right. No, I want them. Just not right now.
Not right now.
Got it.
I do. Sorry, I do have a day job as well.
Okay, what do you do there?
Where I sell pediatric nutrition products.
Ha!
This is
Told
what's
you,
so
see?
interesting.
This is what I'm telling you.
Well-
She can tell you.
Here's what's fascinating. I think you'd be an excellent coach for children, and it's a certain age group. So it's about 14 is the age that you would be really good at coaching them and helping them to their next level.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
See?
Yeah.
She was going to pull it out sometime. I was just like, wait for it. Wait for it. Boom. That's what
There
happened.
it is.
So why
Yeah.
did you pick that as a profession?
My background's in nutrition. It was just something that
Kind of
I
fit.
don't know.
And
Yeah.
actually, at age 14, that's the perfect age where they're going through puberty. They're self-conscious. They, you know,
Right.
We talked about periods and puberty
Hormones,
today.
yes.
Hormones.
Yeah.
Might as well talk about it all.
It is a full moon.
so yeah.
It is a
It
full
is.
moon.
Tomorrow morning, 7:07.
Lori was sharing earlier that full moons mean everybody gets crazy.
I
You ever
believe
say that?
That's
You
I
ever
what
say
believe
that?
that.
See?
Can you tell
Yes,
in
I
the
can in the bar industry. I think I can
Yes,
tell.
I
Yes.
bet you can. You're like,
So
people are
interesting.
crazy, but on full moons, they're just
They're
a little bit
crazy,
more
there's
right,
crazy.
right.
walls, there's
Right.
you know, yes.
Seriously.
Yes, I believe that.
Like I said, I just used to say that, but I do believe it. The moon is full, please be careful. I mean,
Yeah.
right?
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Be
Mhm.
cautious. Be cautious.
What are your goals? Like, what do you ultimately want to do? Do you want to like do anything in the next 5 years that maybe Lori can help guide you towards?
I feel like this is matched up. Oh.
I'm
She's already married.
married.
I'm just
I'm
kidding.
Yeah.
No, but no, you're right. No, we're, yeah. So,
I'm matchmaking her in her goals.
and her careers, that's true.
Right.
She is.
Yeah.
She's
Well,
really
I
good
think
at
she's
that.
already on track, is what I feel. And
Yeah.
usually I would align someone or get them somewhere, but you're right on track, so you're good.
Do you feel like that? Do you
I
feel?
do.
Oh,
I
that's
do.
good.
I feel like I'm happy where I'm at. I've been with my company for 6 years, so
Dang, you're
Yeah.
solid, man. You know, like
Yeah.
seriously, you're vested. Like, what's up with my 401k?
Right.
I am fully vested now.
You are. See?
That's
Good.
awesome.
So was that the first place you worked, like out of school or
No, I think it's probably third
third job?
job out
Don't
of
look like
school.
that old to have that many jobs. That's why I asked.
I'm older than I look.
Let's play guess her age. Ready?
Oh my gosh.
Let's play guess the age.
I
Ready?
no, this is not a good
No,
game.
you might
Oh.
know.
I probably knew. But see, people.
Michelle said I know.
I probably
do. Ready?
Lori reads energy. I read ages.
No,
But just
And I
just
just
think, well,
guessed.
yeah, it's because I've known Pam for a while.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
thought you just met her.
best friends.
I just said,
We're
let's
like
get that
BFFs.
hot bartender over here. No.
And she did. That's what she said.
That's what I do. But what I say is because sometimes age is ambiguous, right? And
It
so
is. Look at my hair.
older people look young and younger people can look older, and it's really tough to guess ages anymore because
True.
it's not that defined. But I'll say I'd rather people say you look really good for your age than for people to say, oh, you're 24, you look like crap.
Yeah.
Right.
We said that
I
earlier,
agree.
right? We were joking. Oh, they're like, hey, you look great for 51.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Yes.
I don't mind if people think I'm
Asper cream.
older. Like, I don't get offended if they're like, oh, you must be 42. Be like, well, wait, maybe I do feel offended.
Did you say
You're
42?
as
There's nothing
wise
wrong with
and-
that
There's
age.
nothing wrong with 42, Jay.
That's 40.
How was
I'm
it?
44.
How was it a couple years ago?
It was awesome. You were at my 40th. You were at my
I was.
40th. Yes, that was so
long ago.
So, who's your favorite person that comes to Voodoo?
Yeah.
Is he right here? She here right now?
pick just one.
It's like children.
How many
children.
people? Is there a group of people that are just so fun? Like when they come in, you're like, man, that just made my day. Like some people.
There's a lot of those.
There is.
We have a lot of regulars that make it a lot of fun to work.
Do you feel working this position has connected you to do other things? Like new relationships of introducing other people, like well-networked person. Do you think you're a well-networked person because of this place?
Yeah, I think it's definitely helps.
There's a lot of
network.
really
There's-
this place is known for attracting business professionals and young
Yeah,
professionals
absolutely.
and
It's a lot of professionals that come in, especially during happy hour. And it's wide variety of ages, and
Sure.
but everybody
Yeah.
has a lot of fun. I can't pick just.
I do think it's funny though. There's a daycare like right next
Yes.
door.
Yes.
It
I
happens
hear
a
that.
lot. It happens a lot. If you think about other places, there's like other bars that have daycare right next to it.
Well, I was just
I
in the
think
restroom and
it's
I
a
heard a kid
strategic
screaming.
move.
Not in the restroom, right?
Well, no, it was like back behind the wall. I'm like, where is this coming from?
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, there's daycare underneath.
Mhm.
Oh.
We're setting really good examples for those 6-year-olds.
Seriously. Where are you from originally?
Originally Denver.
Oh.
Denver. What brought you here?
My family moved when I was younger, so
Okay. What made
I've
Denver?
been here a long time. My dad's job.
Well, people say a long time. What's a long time?
since like middle school. So
See, she's not going to tell us her age. She's strategic. She's just like, strategic.
That is very big.
how old
That person's
long
name is
ago?
Pat.
Hold on, let me think.
Okay.
It's been a long time.
Well, let's see. Middle
How
school
old
is
are you in
like
middle school?
I don't even know.
sixth grade, you're 12.
Middle,
yeah,
13,
13,
13 years old.
I had my period in 6th grade. I was 12.
Here it
Wow,
is
you
again.
just keep
Why
talking
do
about
you keep bringing that up?
Seriously. I
Is
just
it that
blew up
time of
in
the
my
month?
mouth.
Just to make Jay uncomfortable.
All right, so
I was a 7.5. Now I'm a 1.
Michael just threw up.
I just,
It's a very natural thing, boys.
Totally natural, but we don't
so,
have to
Pam,
talk about
do
it.
people
so
come
I
to you for
think you're
problems?
like 22 years.
22 years. That is, you don't? Okay. I'm not even going to say
Yeah,
beyond,
you
but I
look
didn't think
fantastic.
that. She said it.
You do.
How about this? Do people come to you with a lot of problems? Yeah. Like you're a doctor, an attorney,
Like
a
in the movies.
psychiatrist. Yes.
In the movies,
Yes.
they
Is
always
your
have
life
the
the
person.
movies?
Yes, where you are their counselor. And
Could you give us
therapist.
a story of without the name and like how you helped somebody? That's what I want to know.
We want the good info.
Yes, like someone was like, "Oh my God, my life sucks." Now I'm good again. Because I spoke with. Is it Pam?
Is it Pam?
Pam.
Is it 2
Guys,
hours?
just a little tip for anybody who
Don't do
comes to
that
the bar,
anymore.
do not do
You'll have a bad dream.
And we were friends.
No,
once.
my favorite is that everybody thinks they're really original and they say it. Like I hear it I would say weekly.
That's true. That's true.
Real feral. We just
Yeah,
everything.
everybody
Just
loves
ruined your life.
Okay, so back to stories. Somebody crying their eyes out.
I'm not a very good counselor or bartender, apparently. I don't think I have any stories.
None?
See, really, most people.
You're not talking up at happy hour yet?
It's too early, I think.
Yeah.
So
Everybody
this is
just
what
looks
it's
for
like.
your happy
Well, you're
hour.
beautiful too. They're not going to sit there and tell you all of their stuff because she's so pretty.
Sometimes they do though, dude.
Yeah,
They're like,
sympathy.
yes,
Play the victim.
yes.
Yeah.
A little, yeah. And it is now.
Jay's got some first-hand experience.
Hardly. No.
Do you have any questions for Lori?
Yes, ask her anything.
Ask her anything.
Don't look at me. That's Lori.
I don't even know what to ask you.
You can ask anything except the dumb questions like don't ask
I don't want to know when I'm dying.
good because
good. I won't tell you that
She won't tell
anyway.
you that anyway.
I did not want to know
Right.
that. Yeah, what else do I ask you?
Something simple. What color is my aura?
Oh,
Oh,
mine's
yeah.
orange right now.
So yours
Okay.
is blue, and it's mainly about truth. Blue is the color of your 5th chakra, so it's all about wanting the truth, speaking the truth, hoping people are honest to you. So that's currently your color of your aura as my throat goes out, and I say that.
What's my
Okay,
color?
Yeah.
Yours is orange.
What's that mean?
That's more about
I can see. I was getting that orange.
sexuality, so
No.
creativity.
So,
and-
creativity,
Writing.
and sexuality don't go good. Michael Diaz, what color you like? What color
I
is
was
my
hoping
color?
you were going to say amber.
You know what? I have
Amber
to
is
say,
the color of your energy.
Oh my gosh.
311.
Oh my gosh.
311. Right on.
Yes.
Um, yours is actually kind of like a white periwinkle color.
Very
That's very appropriate.
No,
She could have just stopped
Don't
at
worry.
white. She had to
it's
throw
a very high vibration color. So you're doing extremely well since the first time that we aligned you to your leadership, right? Have you noticed some changes?
Yeah, things have been going well.
They
Yes.
just
Yes.
had month end. How was month end?
Oh my gosh.
Was it amazing?
We'll talk about that next
Okay,
break, but
okay.
it was remember? Yeah. It
Yeah,
was
good.
Record breaking.
record. It was like, it was
The
people
entire
thought,
company.
it was so good, people were like, something is wrong.
They
We'll
cheated.
talk about that. They
Oh,
cheated. They thought we cheated.
Ooh. But we did.
We didn't do Jay's aura.
No, what is it?
What is
Yeah,
it?
okay, because you didn't ask, and I just thought, whoa, do you not want to know?
Because you haven't read me.
It's like a
really.
vampire. They can't come in unless you ask.
Oh my gosh. Lori, come
Wow.
in. Come in.
You have to invite them in.
Come inside. Good.
I just,
Oh my
you know,
God.
with my thing
Never.
is, I don't like to
Enter the
violate
door,
people.
I
If
meant.
they don't want to know something, I don't want to give them the information, and I
I
don't
want
want
it.
people to be uncomfortable. So that's why I get goofy like
Okay,
that.
so let's just stop right there because Lori has not read me yet. You have not told me anything since we've been doing this for like 4 weeks now. You know that, right?
Right.
Is it intentional that you're doing that to me?
Oh no, you just haven't asked. Yeah.
I haven't turned it down, and you've passively read down.
But she is the vampire at the door. Keep going.
You have to ask.
Your kitchen looks really nice.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
well,
can I
the
come
artwork
inside?
looks really good.
we're going to the break now. So when we come back from break, you can read me. But
Okay.
Pam, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Let's
thank
invite
you.
everybody. When you see everybody, look for Pam.
Yes, come see us.
Her name is
Yeah.
Pam.
Pam.
No,
get a drink from
don't
Pam.
do that.
Don't use the joke.
Don't use a joke because it's not original.
You'll get punched.
Yes, and
I won't punch you.
Is there a W in that? No.
oh my gosh. Voodoo Lounge, 168th West Dodge Road here, Omaha Radio Network, every Friday, 3:30 to 5:30. We'll see you back here in a few minutes.
I like to say, my name's
You're
Michelle.
listening to the Omaha Radio Network, streaming 24/7. Radio without limits on the web at omaharadionetwork.com or on your iPhone or Android with our mobile app. This is Jay and Michelle, or is it Michelle and Jay? You decide. You're listening to the Omaha Radio Network, streaming 24/7.
Can I go like
Radio
this?
without limits
Laura.
on the web at omaharadionetwork.com
Not Pam.
or on your iPhone
Not
or Android
Pam.
with our mobile app. This is Jay and Michelle, or is it Michelle and Jay? You decide.
Welcome back. I'm just in a mood today. I am just totally in a mood today.
Well, that's you know
In a
what
good
we're gonna find. I don't know. You tell us, Lori.
We are not going to fight. Oh, my mood, my aura.
Is it a good mood?
Yeah.
No, it's what's the word for it?
Feisty?
Ornery.
Fight.
Totally, yeah. I'm
Irritable. Irritable.
just- no,
Feisty.
just
Henri.
direct. Direct.
Mm.
I'm tired of the,
So if I threw some ice at you, you'd punch me in the face.
I probably would. I've never hit a woman before. No, I'm kidding. I
I've
would
been
never.
punched in the
no,
face.
Not in the
no.
face,
Oh,
at
yeah, you
least.
have been punched in the face. Not by me. No, but welcome back. Friday here, 3:30 to 5:30. Every Friday at the Voodoo Lounge, 168th West Dodge Road. We're here with Laura today. Laura.
Hi, Laura.
How are you, Laura? Laura, I'm
good.
Jay.
I'm Michelle, and you're rocking the stocking cap. I love it.
Yes,
I am all
exactly.
about the I love wearing hats. I'm a hat
It was
person.
cold earlier and it's nice
Oh.
out now.
I was
Go
going
like
to say
this,
in
you gotta put this
Omaha,
close
you've
to your
got to
mouth.
have that.
Cold earlier, nice out now.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was cold
Yeah.
earlier. It was supposed to be 53 today.
Yeah, it confused me this morning.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, but it was like 80 on Wednesday.
look at some of the outfits, though. I mean, seriously, people are confused.
My house is confused. Like
Talk about that.
AC
That's
heater, AC heater. Is
4 years around?
Yeah.
All season?
very confused.
Oh.
What are you supposed to do about
What's
I
different?
don't know.
I'm kidding.
I don't
Okay,
get it.
this has been on my mind. Has anyone ever asked you or told you that you look
Yes.
like Avril Lavigne?
Yes,
Yeah.
Avril
No.
Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne,
I feel
really?
like you don't think so?
I don't think anyone has ever told me.
Never?
Can I just say today possibly, but
Probably because of the
normally
stocking.
not.
Yeah.
I
Pretty
just feel like it's just on
because-
Okay.
point.
See, I was gonna say that because
Okay,
I,
you were?
no, I was gonna say like it's because of the hat.
Yes,
but-
it is
Yeah,
because
because
of
if
the
I
hat.
took the hat off,
But
I
you
don't
also have the
think-
cute nose ring.
Yeah.
So you got
Oh,
the,
yeah,
you
there
got
you
that
go,
like
yeah.
more
more
of like I have like the
going.
edgy
It's
thing
supposed to be
going
good.
today.
It's a
you
good
know.
thing.
Yeah, we love Avril.
Oh yeah,
She's
we love
great.
her.
She's
I have
very
all
cute.
her albums.
She's a great musician.
So how do you know Trish? How do you know Trish?
Trish?
No? The lady who pulled you over here.
Yeah, hello.
Oh yeah, that's Trish. No, you don't know her.
Lord.
It's like,
Yeah, you.
what?
Hello.
What?
Hello.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, you mean that lady in like the
Who the
secret
hell is
What?
letter?
Exactly.
I
Like,
just
I don't
met her.
even know.
Honestly, I just went up to her and I was like, "What's going on over here?"
Yeah, exactly. Like,
What's
who's
going on?
touching me?
Trish is like, I like your hat. You should be on the radio.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I just went up to her and I was like, "Hey, what's
That
up,
lady over there with the guy who knows 5 languages.
Five languages?
Five
Yes.
languages.
That's
Five, right?
impressive.
Four.
Well, it's 4 and then
5.
the
I
language.
told you it was 5.
It's 4, but then the language of love.
Boom, shakalaka. That makes it 6. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Careful.
So what do you do, Laura?
I'm in marketing.
Oh,
Right on.
where?
Me too.
Well, I work for a company. Well, I just got a job for a company called Momentum,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be traveling. I do like mobile marketing tours, stuff
Okay,
like that. So I
cool.
travel. You know, I did some Slacker Radio and Verizon.
Oh,
So I work in like
whoa.
sponsorships and stuff like that.
So,
wow.
how'd you break into that arena? Why are you so
Um,
passionate about it? Sounds like you are.
I got my degree in marketing, and my cousin in Chicago worked for a company and said, "Hey, once you get your degree, just come to Chicago, and we'll get you a job." And so I just started kind of traveling. So I've been traveling pretty much ever since. I just moved back from California, like
Nice.
November.
Where in California?
I lived in Santa Cruz.
I'm from San Francisco. So
Oh,
I
really?
know
Okay, so yeah, like an hour and a half south of San
You
Francisco.
spend a lot of time in the boardwalk then?
Yeah.
That's pretty
I
fun.
was going on rides.
That's pretty cool. That place is as
Yeah.
old as I am.
So do you travel regionally or like nationally?
Oh, I've traveled internationally.
Oh, internationally.
But
Where have you stepped foot on?
Coolest place.
I've been in about 17 countries.
Dang.
My
Your luggage is tired. Your luggage must be tired. For real, it's like, oh.
No, it's like a backpack and it smells so bad.
Oh.
And do you go couch
Oh, God.
surfing?
You
What
just
do you
let
do?
me
Oh
down.
no,
You
we
just let
stayed
me
at
down.
hostels.
Oh, nice.
Hostels. Oh,
Very
I saw
nice.
that movie. Don't.
No,
that movie.
no, but they're so sweet. You have to stay at hostels. No, my
That's
favorite is
great.
Cambodia. Is my favorite.
Oh, wow.
Why were you there? Mission work or?
No, I was backpacking with a couple girlfriends. And
What? So you just adventurous. You just said, you know what? Backpack on my back, few bucks in my pocket, let's go.
What did you like about it?
It was just gorgeous, and the people, like, there was the killing fields were there, so everyone's like
Wow.
very united, and they all like are family, and it's a beautiful place. There's Angkor Wat there, and I stayed on an
Nice.
island for like 4 days, and it was literally like drinks, food, everything was like $40.
What do you
nice.
say to somebody who's like, God, I've never left 68130? You know, the zip code. They've never left Nebraska. They've flown from here to Kansas City and back because it's $49 round trip. What do you say to people who are like, yeah, I've never traveled, I'm 30?
I mean, just get out there. You only live once, right?
Right. Is
Like,
that weird to you when you hear people don't
no,
travel?
it's not weird to me because it's normal. You
Yeah.
know, like it's different because there's a lot of people that kind of are scared to step out of their realm. They don't like know what else is out there. But once you get out, it's like you can't stop.
Yeah, you
know
do
what I
get
mean?
true.
addicted to it.
Like it's
Get
kind of like
addicted.
you really do get addicted to it. And like once you get out and do the thing, and you're like, wow, this is
Do you
like
learn the
really
languages?
amazing.
Do you try to learn
Oh
some?
my gosh, I try. Like I know like sabadi. Like
What is
you know,
that? What is that from?
it's like thank you. It's in Thailand.
You could-
And then when you go to
could have said
Cambodia, it's like
Spanish for all I
sabadi.
know.
Spanish, like I know un poquito.
Okay, so
Yeah, no, I don't know
Donde
much.
está el baño?
yes, where's the one?
Where's
We saw it there. Saw it there.
Yeah.
He saw it
Una
there.
cerveza, por favor.
Lentamente, slowly, slowly.
Yeah, una cerveza. Yeah, okay, so-
Necesito.
yeah, exactly.
Well, okay,
Okay.
so
and-
I talked to my friend Bryson. From
Yes.
Bryson, I wrote tours last
yes,
night,
Yeah.
and he travels quite a bit for his job. Like he goes to Canada and stuff. Did you hear that they are now putting a chip in your driver's license? that's going to replace the passport.
No.
Oh, wow.
In
No.
Canada?
No,
Right. So
internationally.
you can get a chip in your.
In your driver's license, so you would you would not need a passport anymore. You need to go buy a new driver's license,
What?
and then the chip is in your driver's license.
That's insane.
And it's recognized in all countries. Because I said, what
Guess
is it?
what
Just
else is
Canada
gonna be
and like
recognized?
America
No
friendly?
It's going to be
way.
recognized
I
wherever
haven't
you
heard
go because people are going to track that now.
Right.
But I'm like, you still need to have like an autograph book.
Yeah, but
because
don't
it's
you
kind of
get-
fun to get the
That's
stamps
the
in your
best
passport.
part. You're like,
Yeah.
hey, look at all these stamps. I
That's
got.
true, right?
That's
like
my
you're
favorite-
well traveled.
That's my
like,
favorite part. Yes,
and you're
absolutely.
from Iowa. Here's your one stamp. Thank you.
Right.
like that's
I have
so.
a passport and I've never had it stamped.
What?
What?
Oh my
What?
god.
Crazy.
You need to
Gosh,
get
you
it.
should get to Bellevue.
Yeah.
Go to Bellevue. They'll stamp it.
Yes.
Bellevue's like
Can I
its
get a
own little town,
That's
or
right.
it's its own
You're
little.
going through and you're like, you were at Bellevue?
Oh
You
my
must be
gosh.
brave.
Yes, exactly.
Council Bluffs, you came back alive.
Exactly. There is a border. No, there is. There is.
But isn't that interesting? Like, I mean, obviously things are constantly innovating, but the fact that like a global chip that
Uh,
recognizes your nationality instead of a passport, I don't know. This isn't it. Maybe Bryson was full of
recognizes
it. I
your
don't know.
I
nationality.
don't know what I feel
I
about
can
that.
fool a lot of people still. I mean, you'd have to know.
Oh, Jay, welcome back to the Philippines.
No, listen, stop. Seriously, that ain't
so
even right.
bad.
Because so let me tell you what happened. We were at just recently at Gamma at our leadership conference at the Life Conference. There's international clients that come in and registration is there, and there's domestic clients that come in. So this lady, I start walking up, and I'm with my colleagues, right?
Oh,
Who are all
no.
blonde haired and blue eyed, and I'm like, hey, they're like, sir, you're international.
No way.
She's like yelling at me. She's like yelling at me because so here's what the giveaway was. So the international where the they wear the pieces that do the interpretation for them, right?
Yeah.
So I had my white headphone in, and they thought possibly
It was a translator.
translator
Oh.
piece. Yes, and I'm like, I look at her. She goes, here.
Oh my God.
She goes right here. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So one more story. I was coming back from Cancun.
Well, wait, back up. How did you handle
Oh, you're
that?
at
Did you
spring
go
break?
into it? Did you play into it?
It was less funny than this other time. So let me tell you the funny one.
Okay.
Coming back from Mexico, okay, with my wife, blonde hair, blonde red hair, Matt Preister and his ex-girlfriend with blonde hair, and I was carrying
Oh, no.
a little more bags than the rest. I was carrying a few more bags than the rest. Hold on, and then we are in the line for their international and domestic, right? For check-in or whatever, immigration. And the guy, so immigration, all international people work at get a turban on. So I don't know
Oh,
what
wow.
the nationality was, whatever.
Sure.
So he had a turban on, heavy facial hair, and he said loud, "No, sir, not here." I was like, which line do I? So I started to, nope. So Matt Preister, my wife, and his girlfriend Jen at the time, whatever her girlfriend's name was, looked back and started laughing at me, right? And then I said, no, I'm with them. Sure. Over here. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I kind of raised the stink. He goes, sir, we're going to have to. So I sat in the chair. They searched me and all that other stuff. Yeah, it was bad.
Wow.
It was bad.
Racially
Wow.
profiled.
Yes,
Right?
profiling.
Like, I was like, no, I know what the president's name is. I promise.
How did
Oh,
you feel about
Lord.
that?
I
Were you
was-
like,
Right, yes.
I get it. Like,
Yeah.
it's the story of my life.
oh, wow.
It is the story of
That's
my
what
life.
we need to change.
Exactly. We do need to change it. And you know what? I don't care. Like, at the other place, I was like, no, so at this last time, I was like, no, I speak English. She's like, oh, or he's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Makes for a good
Yeah,
comedy
Laura,
skit.
now, Laura,
Right.
have you had any of those kinds of stories where you were held and didn't know what was going to happen, or
No.
fear? You never
No,
had any
nothing like
fears or
that.
anything traveling?
I mean, when I was in Peru, we were on a bus, like a night bus, and it broke down, and it was sketchy because it like went over like a rock or something,
Oh, Lord.
and then we had to stop, and then they started driving, and then it happened again. And we were like, oh my gosh. So we had to get off the bus onto another bus. But that's the only time that I was really actually sketched out because
Right.
it
Oh
was
my
in the
gosh.
middle of the night.
Being-
It's scary.
Being away
You're
from home and
in a
all.
different country. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Seriously, have you been arrested by overseas police
I
everywhere?
have not been arrested.
Turkish police.
No,
Oh my God,
no,
that's
Has there
great,
been
man.
a Lifetime movie made about your story?
Exactly. That
Should
probably-
be.
Right? Drama, love it.
Seriously, do you
Let's read her.
document your travels? Like, do you,
I mean, we have videos. My girlfriend and I have videos, but I don't have I have a journal, but I don't really record much.
blogging.
Yeah,
or
no,
anything
no,
What's
I don't
cool
have
is
blog or-
everyone here at the bar thinks we're interviewing Avril Lavigne.
Yes,
I love it.
we are.
Okay. If,
I
if
love
there's
it.
any questions for Avril, please get in line. right
Exactly.
now.
Here on the Omaha Radio
She's signing
Network, Avril Lavigne.
CDs.
Yes, she's
CDs.
signing-
She'll
she's
sign your
signing party,
CD.
yes.
My
No,
question.
Can you read her?
Yeah, I can,
Yes.
but my first question especially Cambodia, did you feel like any of these countries were like very familiar, like you had been there before?
No, never like that.
Really?
Like I'd never been, but I felt most comfortable there, I guess, because it
In
was just,
Cambodia?
Well, and
I don't know
she
why.
had a previous life there. It was a long
Are
time
you
ago.
serious?
48 previous
No
lives. It was a long
way.
time ago. So, I mean, that's a long time ago.
Wow.
Okay.
I had like an Australian boyfriend in Cambodia.
Well, and this
You
is what I
did?
want to talk to you. 'cause-
That lasted 2 backpacks.
okay, so
it lasted like
excursions.
2 days.
on a scale
So
of
we call
1
it
to
casual dating.
Yeah, I don't know if I call that a boyfriend.
That's what we used to say in college. Yeah, he's my boyfriend.
That's a one night stand or 2 night stand.
An Australian backpacking boyfriend.
48-hour
about that.
bender. Got it.
One island.
And we don't
whatever.
even know her, and we're chastising her. Go ahead.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, you're currently at a 6. But what's interesting, it comes up as a male, like there was a power struggle with another male. So, like in your previous relationship, there was like a power struggle. Tell me what happened there.
What do you mean, like a power struggle in
Like
You guys
he wanted
fighting,
power
or you wanted
over
to
in
fight?
my
you.
life?
Yes.
You wanna
Oh yeah, my
control you.
ex-boyfriend.
Okay, that's what
Yeah,
I thought.
he was always right about everything, and it was just crazy.
Like he was like, "Hey, who's this on your Facebook?" I bet.
No, he wasn't like that.
Okay,
It's just,
I'm not the
Well,
psychic.
and
he wasn't.
yeah,
he
shut
wasn't-
up, Jay.
He wasn't the jealous. He wasn't the jealous type at all. He was
Yeah.
just like. I felt like he was
just
always
didn't-
right about everything, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm right about that." I'm like, okay.
Right, he had to be the boss.
Exactly.
Yeah. So not much respect, and it was weird because it's kind of trapped into your left hip area, and as we're talking about it, it's releasing, so it's raising your vibration as we talk about it. So that's really good. Just kind of talking about it helps release that energy, and your energy is better now. I see a lot of abundance coming your way.
Do you?
I do,
It's a new job.
and I see you getting married
Whoa.
Married?
Oh.
Mary.
Are you gonna
soon?
within 2 years.
Oh,
That's
well.
pretty soon.
Okay.
How do you
mean,
feel
to
about
me,
In
that?
that's
single
soon.
chick years, that's
Yeah.
pretty soon.
It
Are you
is.
single
Well, I
right
just
now?
became. I've only been single for a few
She disposed of another. So.
Yeah.
We had to get rid of her ex out of her energy, so now she's really going to magnetize who you're wanting.
Is he going to be American? Can you see
No,
that?
I do not feel
But
like
he's
it's going
gonna
to
like
be American.
American women.
What is he gonna be?
He likes American.
Rob.
Sorry, I don't know what that accent is.
Lordy.
I'm so inappropriate. It's Friday. Go ahead.
Jay's over here in his own world.
I don't even know what we're doing right now.
We're just talking.
No, so
We're talking about Laura's future husband.
I know, like.
Okay, I'm just gonna say
I'm not allowed to tell you what he's going to be.
you're not
because
allowed.
Here's the thing that happens.
Yeah,
is
because you're
people,
gonna spoil it.
Yes, people start like trying to make it happen, or they like force it not to
Yeah,
happen.
then I'm
I
gonna
mean,
see somebody
yeah.
and be like, "Hey, I
That's
think
it.
Hey,
you're
is
my
it
future
you?
husband."
Yeah, that's
Come
it.
here. Give me
should
some
use
gifts.
that.
I'm not
there.
kidding.
Right?
Lori, my friend 2 years ago, a psychic told her that she was going to marry a John.
Right. So she's look for every
She's
John.
looking for Johns now. I'm not even
That's
kidding.
exactly right.
And John's
exactly
get
right.
arrested. John's
She's on
get
like
arrested.
Match.com and
She
all.
does
She's like, John.
She turns down every date if his name's not John.
Right.
She's like, why waste my time?
You know, I get her
That's
theory.
hilarious.
I do. I get her theory. Now we have to just take a look really quickly. You said were you surprised that you're going to be abundant?
I mean, it's not that crazy.
I see.
Whoa, she's got game. She's like, please.
I'll make the dollars.
Talking about making it rank. What? Sorry. Good income, I should say.
Well, and I see success. So
Yeah.
yes, I do.
Is it
I
as
hope
a, is
so.
it as
And
a
actually-
Canadian pop star?
What's interesting?
It's a
I mean,
Canadian,
You know, I
pop
did
song.
just start learning how to play the ukulele, so maybe I'll.
Are you serious? You like Jack
Yay.
Johnson?
Yeah,
You
of
like
course
Jack
I know
Johnson?
Jack Johnson.
Dang.
love Jack Johnson.
Next time we're gonna have to have her back on the show to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
maybe
gosh.
I'll practice, and then when I come on next time, I'll be able to play
That would be
Yes.
somewhere over the rainbow or something like that.
Oh, there we go.
I'm not kidding. That is my
That's
favorite.
No, I know. That's the first one that I
Somewhere
like.
over
That's
Rainbow.
the only one that I want to really, really learn, and I've learned a little bit, but I'm not that good yet. So.
Oh my gosh, you can put anyone in a good peaceful mood
Exactly.
with that song.
That song.
For real.
I really feel there's gonna be a business that you're gonna do.
You think so?
I do.
Have you ever wanted to own your own business?
I have.
You want to
I've
be the
actually
boss?
wanted to own my own hostel. Like.
Oh my gosh.
Where
That's
in
so
America?
cool.
Yeah,
Like, are
in
there
Nashville.
hostels?
What is a hostel?
No, there's hostels.
Really? You don't know what
I stayed at a
No.
hostel in New York City once.
Oh, in
Don't
Santa
rent the
Fe, New
movie.
Like
Mexico.
right next to Central Park.
Well, I know it's spelled
A hostel is-
Hostel.
yeah, it's a place.
H-O-S-T-E-L.
In Europe, they're really huge. Here, they're not so huge because we have motels, hotels. But
What's a hostel?
a hostel is a place where there's like 20 people that go, and it's like $19.
Way
I
cheaper.
get it.
And then we like
hotel.
You
you
share
may
a
have some-
bathroom.
right, responsibilities the
Exactly.
next day. But it's I don't
It's like
know.
a big house.
Is that
and-
German culture? Is that what hostel is? I
Oh,
don't know.
they're all over the
All over,
world.
yeah.
Everywhere.
It's everything but American, probably.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
So,
But I don't know.
well, I think that's fantastic because it's like a bread and breakfast.
Yeah, it's like
and breakfast.
And everyone becomes like family. It's
They
like
do.
you get along.
Yeah.
You get to know every single person that's in the hostel, and then everyone's super
I'll
cool.
tell you
like,
what, though. I know I
hey,
keep
this is where you
harping
go.
on it, but I cannot hear the word hostel without thinking of that freaking
It's so
movie.
terrible.
No, I
I
know.
didn't see it.
I know.
Series, isn't it?
Everyone.
Oh, it's
That's how everyone
bad.
is in
Right,
America,
because-
but everyone everywhere else they're like, that's awesome. Yeah, this is normal.
In
Have they
America,
seen
we're
the
like
movie?
chopping up
Just-
bodies.
America, they're like, I
Name
watched that movie Hostel.
Just the name of it, and like I'm because I've
Can we put a
seen-
microchip in your arm so we can track you?
Exactly, yes. Yeah, I would like to-
Absolutely.
Laura has gone missing. Somebody kidnapped her so someone
She's
can
gone.
murder her in their own
Oh,
weird
Lord.
fantasy.
Oh my
No,
God.
I have like 30 friends.
Michelle.
We're going to
This
Honduras.
is the movie. It's
You're going
not
to
me. It's
the
the
Honduras.
movie.
So when is the next venture?
Okay, so like there's 30 of our actually they're here, but there's like 30 of us going on a cruise.
There's
and
only
I
two
said,
of the 30
this
here,
is
though,
my
right?
stop. I'm getting off, and I like want to like stay. They're like, I don't think that's an option. So.
Right, you're not supposed to stay on the
Yeah, I
cruises,
don't.
right?
You can't get off of the cruise.
That's crazy.
like, no, you get back on
Wait,
boat.
no, you get on boat now.
Were you the kid that just wanted to leave the house at like 17?
I did. Yeah.
I wasn't
Well, I
psychic.
didn't.
I wasn't
I
psychic.
didn't. I didn't leave at 17, but I did. Like 18.
You're out.
Gone.
You pulled chalks. You said,
Can
"I'm
you
out
read
of
that,
here."
Lori? Can you read that she's got like this adventurous energy? I kind of feel like sometimes I have that, but
It's more of an escape energy,
what
not
is it? Yeah.
not so
Oh.
much.
An escape.
What are
Yes.
you running from?
That's true.
Hey,
Well,
how come you're on the witness relocation
What?
program at Voodoo right now?
Okay, let's
I'm
not get
sorry.
into all this. But
Okay, yeah. Hey, her name's not Karen. Stop it.
Laura, if that is your real name.
Right, Laura. You
Laura.
just. What is that chip in your neck? What is that microchip in your neck? No, I'm
But
kidding.
that's exciting. Like, so what gets you the biggest thrill in life?
Can't talk about that at
Well-
this segment of the hour. It's too early.
Dude,
I'm kidding.
don't
I'm
go
sorry.
there.
I don't know.
I'm
Just,
sorry.
I just like
Hostile.
to like new adventures, I like meeting people.
And the connection and the
Yeah.
stories that they have. Isn't that
Exactly. Like I
amazing?
just like I love just having new stories and new adventures and meeting new people, and everyone has a different, lifestyle.
Yeah.
right.
I'm just like I'm one that just kind of bounces around. I have multiple different groups of friends that I hang out with, and I don't know.
Right on.
Right.
Well,
Look
thanks.
into the camera for us so our viewers can see who you are.
There's Ms. Levine right there.
Hello.
Actually, with Chad Kruger, right? Isn't that who she married?
Right, yeah. And I
Mrs.
think they broke
Kruger?
up. They broke up.
Oh, did
No, they
broke
did
up. Yeah.
not.
Yes, they did.
Why?
Yes, they did. Please. It was just for album sales.
Oh, all
Come
right.
on, let's be real.
Okay.
I liked
Be
Nickelback.
real.
There's a bunch of Nickelback haters.
Oh,
I don't know
Yeah,
what
there
did they
are.
like cancel their show here
Well,
though?
family
That's a
emergency.
family, yeah.
Family emergency. They're coming
Ask
back
her
in
one
June.
more question. Ask Lori one more question before we go to break. Come on, ask her. You can ask.
Oh, you want me to ask her?
Oh, what color's her
Okay.
Oh,
aura?
that's
Yes,
Lori.
her name's Lori.
That's
You're Lori.
Yeah.
Laura.
Well, I thought
Lori.
you thought my name is Lori.
No, I'm
Okay,
Jay.
Laura.
No, I got you.
So I already know you saw him in your future. I don't know. But,
Okay,
like
so-
you tell me something.
Well, aura. We'll go to aura. It's the color of your heart. So pink and green. So it's all about love.
Her heart
So you're
is
putting
pink
out
and green.
love. Yeah. Well, heart chakra is pink and green.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so
I didn't know that.
you are putting out
Aw.
love. So
Aw.
you get what you give in life.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to give
Fantastic.
Gloria a hug.
Yeah. Thanks so much for being
Gloria.
on.
Thank you, and thank Trish for like. I thought this was Trish's friend from like 15 years ago or something. Like, hey, it's my buddy.
Right.
You didn't even know who
like-
Trish was.
This is my niece, and I promised I'd let her be on the radio.
She definitely sold it.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to talk about.
Trish.
No,
we
we
didn't
love
get to talk
interesting
about
people.
Facebook yet.
Or your
We
aura.
will.
Yeah, or my aura.
We like interesting people. Laura, you're interesting. Thank you.
Laura, thank you so
Laura.
much. We
Thank
appreciate
you, guys.
Thanks for playing with us. Appreciate it.
You're listening to the Omaha Radio Network, streaming 24/7. Radio without limits on the web at omaharadionetwork.com or on your iPhone or Android with our mobile app. This is Jay and Michelle. Or is it Michelle and Jay? You decide. You're listening to the Omaha Radio Network, streaming 24/7. Radio without limits on the web at omaharadionetwork.com or on your iPhone or Android with our mobile app. This is Jay and Michelle, or is it Michelle and Jay? You decide.
Welcome back. It's almost 5 o'clock right now. So, Voodoo Lounge, 3:30, 5:30, Omaha Radio Network. We have a new guest on, Michelle. How are you, Michelle?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, good. Are you nervous? You're
No.
shaking a little bit.
I'm excited.
You're excited. Good, good.
I
Excited.
never
I
go
love
out.
it.
I never go out. I never get to do anything. I hang out with my kid and my husband, and I'm at the bar.
There you go. Perfect. Make sure you hold your mic up to your mouth is what Michelle
I'm going to be
doing.
giving lip
Yeah.
gloss today.
Yes.
That's okay.
Yes.
That's okay.
So we're going to talk about you, and Lori Sasson is going to read you. And thank you for promoting our show earlier, by the way. We appreciate that. We saw your post. Hey, gang, meet everybody. There were a couple haters on there. We're not going to name their name. Don't name the name. Haters going to hate. So
They hate us because they ain't us.
That's right.
That's right.
So Lori's going to do her psychic reading on you, and I'm excited. Lori, do you guys know each other? Have you ever met
No, but I
before?
was just telling her how familiar she looked.
Uh-oh.
And so
That's what
I
we
would,
call Facebook
She's
familiar.
well connected. She's well networked.
actually,
so
I
she
would
does.
say that we probably had a previous life because I don't feel like we've connected here in Omaha anytime at
I
all.
think so, yeah.
I hope
okay.
it wasn't like Thelma and Louise or anything. Like
Oh, no, but that would have been
That
fun,
would've
wouldn't
really
it? Yeah,
fun.
it would
Oh
have
my
been
gosh,
good. Yeah,
hold hands.
Brad
Knowing
Pitt.
it, knowing the two of you would have been epic.
Sorry, inappropriate. Sorry.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, we're going to look at your energy. It's currently a 2, so it's very low.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's not good.
And have you been divorced?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the first thing that comes up, and there's a lot of grieving having to do with that. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So, um,
Okay, we're not going to talk about all the drama, but you hit it on the head. I mean,
Okay, and
okay, we don't know who it is. It's some random Michelle right now.
and I'll talk about this because a lot of people get really confused about energy, and the thing about it is, it's just like there's positive current and negative current. And just because you have maybe a negative energy in you, or that there's some negative energy, it doesn't mean you're a bad person or you're horrible. I think some people, when I start teaching people this, they get really nervous and go, what the heck? Well, there was a negative energy between you and your ex-husband. And I mean, it was
Oh.
so bad that
Nail on the head.
it just, yeah, it is just so bad, and it causes a headache. So, I mean, here's the thing. We're going to clear that energy. I'm going to do that on my own. You don't have to do anything.
Amen.
But here's the one thing I will say that I get with you. It's very important to honor and respect yourself. And a lot of times we're not taught to do that because our parents are going, oh, you're so stupid. My parents did. Now, I will say this. Not every parent was like that.
Right.
But mine were like, you're so stupid, retarded. Why don't you do something good? Or why don't you do this? And I was beaten, stuff like that.
Sure.
So I started having a recording, and I had to change my thought process. And even today, if I told my mom that I say, I think I'm so pretty, and I think I'm so positive, and I think I'm so whatever, she's like, oh my gosh, how selfish are you? And why, and it's not a positive thing. But the thing about it is, you have to be positive to yourself, honor yourself, love yourself before any of that comes back to you. Okay? And so what we tend to do is then attract those not so likable people. And we hope to maybe rescue them or fix them, or that they'll change one day.
We talked about that, having, some people say we have drama in our life, right? Some of us are addicted to that because we want to help, and then we get caught up in it, and then it's a cyclical cycle of chaos.
Here's
right?
what happens in our 20s. We get married hoping that one day the men will be who we think they potentially could be. And then the men look at us and go, I hope you never change. And we change to be who we want to be. Right? So then we go through this marriage, and they never change. They never do anything different. We're just hoping.
Stupid guys.
Well, it's not that. We just didn't honor ourselves and be with the people that were meant to be at that moment for who we were. Okay? That's all that
it was
is.
just, lack
Yeah.
of judgment, which happened to me twice. But it's all right. I'm good now. This
No
is the
big deal.
third time.
But
This
you've
third
been
time I'm
married
good.
3 times?
Yes, I've
The
been married
things
3
we
times.
learn on this radio show. Wow.
You didn't know that?
I did not
God, I
know
hate when
that.
people say third time's a charm. This is not like the Husker touchdown.
I didn't
series
say
or
that.
anything.
Did anyone say that?
No, I know.
But Becky is. You guys have been married a long time now.
We've been married
And
so
what
long.
a
We
great
have been.
couple.
We
Great
have been.
couple, yeah.
But sometimes, yeah, it takes. Well, third. Your
Yeah.
husband now, Jeremy. He's your third.
He is
We're
my third
professional
husband.
spouses. We are professional spouses.
Wait,
That's what you call
We
us. We're
are. I am a
professional.
professional.
I know how to
spouse.
do it now. I know how to do it.
But
Okay.
I made wrong choices.
Well,
That's right.
and we all have. And
Yes.
the thing is to forgive ourselves and move along. And just honor and love ourselves for those choices because they made us who we are today. Right? Okay, so a child comes up. How many children do you have?
2.
It's your third child. So tell me about your third child. Oh, I'm sorry. You said 2.
Yeah,
I said
but
3.
no, but
it
there
would
is.
technically be the third because I miscarried the second.
Okay, that's why. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
oh my gosh.
That sometimes happens, so I apologize for that. But yeah, I mean, I'm like, you said 2 and I said 3. Okay, let's talk about the second child that is born.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell me about this child.
What do you want to know?
Why would it be significant for me to bring this child up?
Because he just got diagnosed with diabetes type 1.
Okay. And I don't know if you recognize this, but even the Dalai Lama has diabetes, and he talks about this because they say a lot of time it's a very karmic thing. Type 1 is karmic.
Oh.
Okay. So it's nothing you did, nothing genetic, nothing that you could have prevented.
Right.
And a lot of people don't quite understand that, but maybe that'll help you. And this is something for him to learn in his life. And you know, every person that I've ever known that had type 1 diabetes have been amazing people. I mean, they have, and I don't know why that is, but they're just amazing.
They
Might
have
be because
probably
they
a lot
have
to overcome. They've
stick
got to grow up very
themselves
quickly.
with a needle all the time.
I'm
Right.
like, have you noticed I've been so quiet? For
You
like,
have been quiet.
I am stunned. Like,
You're
like I
spot
said,
on with her.
like when you said, tell me why it's significant, and then you said 2. I know it was loud and clear through the headphone, but she said 3, and then she talked about the diet. Like, if you could see, and you'll see the broadcast again later on our podcast, but oh man, I'm like, whoa.
I always love how Jay starts a sentence and never really finishes it.
Thank you. Oh my
Thank
God.
you about that.
It's not actually a complete
Once
thought.
upon a time,
Ending a sentence with like, "Whoa," is it really?
because my vocabulary is limited.
But can I interject because
Yes.
I'm friends with Michelle, and I personally know some of the hardships that she has been going through over the last year. Can you help her align her energy in getting through clarity, some positiveness? I mean, it really hurts my heart, the things that she's had to go through in the last year.
Right. The 2 things I just mentioned was, 1, the negative energy between her and her ex-husband. So that is gone.
Change your phone
Right.
number. Change your phone number.
Totally gone.
Change your phone
Well,
number.
and sometimes we just can't do that because we have a child with
Right.
them.
Right.
And
Right.
the thing is just imagine that person being loving and honoring you. You got to imagine it in your head, just like you imagine Morgan Freeman talking, right?
Right.
And I did it badly.
You have to start doing that because that's a vibration. If you have it in your mind that your ex is going to do ... that will happen. It will. I mean, that energy enhances it, right?
Do you feel like you sometimes anticipate what he's going to do because that's just his character, and then he ends up doing it what you think?
He's so predictable.
So predictable.
So predictable.
Well, our perception is our reality. The universe is going to give us what we put out.
And what we
okay?
expect. So we
Exactly.
always say,
He's very narcissistic, and he was very abusive in the marriage.
Okay, so now, and I'm going to give a good example of this because those may be his behavior. But does that mean that he has to be that forever? And we're talking about Good Friday, Easter weekend. We're talking about forgiveness. You know, Jesus was all about do unto others as you would
Yes.
like done to you. So, and Jesus would always say, they do not know what they're doing. Okay, so I always think if a person is really conscious, they're not going to behave that way. And obviously, he's not conscious. So if he
Amen to
was,
that, right? Yeah.
so when you
Unconscious?
anticipate that, so my ex, while we're on it, oh, maybe not. I'm not going to talk about that. This is not the tree of trust. My friend has a wife still
right?
that he's like, gosh, when I get home, it's going to just be like this. And it always is because he sets it up that way.
He does. He absolutely does. Now, say for instance, if you thought about, okay, my ex is going to do this and it's going to be positive. it may not be it for the first, second, third, fourth time, but eventually it will.
Yes.
And the thing is that when you have that thought process, that change, your energy changes. It's really that you change. And if you recognize that everything in your life is a mirror image of you, okay? So it's a hologram,
Yes.
if you will. If you're having women issues or ex issues,
Why are you looking at me?
I'm
Why
not-
is Lori
I'm
looking
not
at me?
transition over to
I'm like
Jay's
Teresa Caputo. If you hear some verbiage that resonates with you, this is for you as well. What it is you have to deal with what's inside. And once you do that, you'll have a better life. I promise you.
So what you put out, so like if I go home and I really on purpose intentionally within be a lot more understanding and open and just happy and anticipate happiness from her, that'd be a great night.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
Absolutely. And like I said, it may not happen the first, second,
Right, of
third
course,
time,
but you have to keep
eventually.
believing it.
Yes. And the thing is about beliefs, I beliefs are strong. And the thing is not have those because people can change.
Go ahead, Michelle. You
At a
don't have to
moment.
raise your hand.
Well,
Go
one
ahead.
one of the
Seriously.
things I was going to say, dovetailing off of what Michelle said, is that, I look back at my life and the life that I lived when I was with him and then the life that I've become to today. And, there were skeletons in my closet back then.
Right.
And I lived a pretty crazy, I guess some people would say exciting life. And my whole focus was just having fun and being with him and being crazy. And then when we divorced and I put all my focus on my family and my kids,
Yep.
it seems like all I keep doing is getting negative energy. And especially like Michelle said, that last year, I've looked up so many times and just said, what have I done? Is this payment from the past? And I'm trying to get the negative energy out of me. And I've thought I need to sprinkle sage all over my house. I need to do something because the negative energy just keeps piling and piling and piling, no matter how good or how positive I am inside.
Right.
Because a lot of people say that to me. They look at me and say, how are you not falling apart? You're the most optimistic person I know.
Right.
Yet if I were to be a normal person and go through what I've been through, I
Right.
would probably be falling apart.
Well, let me ask you this. Was it a good break for him?
No,
He did not want it.
no.
That right there is very difficult, especially for men. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on with them that they are like, I'm going to do this forever.
Gotta
And
be
I
like
don't
Frozen.
ever
Let
want
it go. Let it go.
Well, and a
I'm
lot of
sorry.
times they can't. But the karmic side of it is that you married someone that was willing to do that through thick and thin, and you said no. So the other part of it is that you've got to honor yourself and stand by your boundaries and not allow anything else. And eventually he'll get it. It's just like training
Everybody
a dog.
tells me to have
When
my
people say,
boundaries.
yeah, people want a reaction, right? I mean,
Right.
that's the thing. People
Can
want a
I?
reaction.
And then
on
here's
you.
what just from my observation, because if you're allowing me, Michelle, to be a little bit candid, you get really excited when you and him are being friendly, right? And then you're friendly and you're excited and you're like, okay, we're being friendly. And then it's like disaster happens and you hate each other. And then you're like, oh, but he's being really nice and we're friendly again. Do you think, Lori, that she needs to not be friendly to him?
No, because that's just who you are and that's what you're about. It's that his behavior is not conducive of yours. And the thing is
You
not
got your own thing going.
you do. And just love and honor yourself and just imagine him eventually, getting it. And you have to realize he's still hung up on you. So if he's hung up on you, he's gonna have bad feelings towards you and resent you and
is he going to try and get negative attention like a child would?
well, actually I took
Easy.
the energy away that he would, continue doing that. So I would not be concerned about that at all.
Perfect. Thank
Right.
you.
What can she do besides the obvious when she has to encounter or before she encounters?
Well, and this is an exercise I love people doing all the time. It's called the Ho'oponopono. And this is something Dr. Hugh Lin did. And he's Hawaiian. He
I was gonna say.
used to have a psych ward. And all the registered nurses would come to his office and give him a patient profile. And it would read what their diagnosis was. He never once saw the patient. He looked at the profile, looked at their photo, and said, I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you, Ho'oponopono. Now what he was doing, if you realize what he was doing, he had the psych ward, it was his.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the people that he attracted in was something of who he was internally. So every time he got the patient profile, he would heal himself. That would in turn heal the others. So my suggestion is to get a photograph of your ex and say that Ho'oponopono until you feel no negative energy towards him at all ever again. And I do this quite a bit. It works. It works. And Ho'oponopono means God make it right.
Ho'oponopono.
Ho'oponopono.
Is there something she can do to look up, like
It's
online
on
or
YouTube.
something?
It's on YouTube. Dr. Hugh Lynn.
Dr. Hugh
Hugh Lynn. And it got to the point he no longer had a psych ward.
So even though he's pretty much in every aspect tried to ruin my life, I should still get rid of the negative energy I have towards him.
Well, that's the thing. When you do this exercise, you'll find he'll change. He will.
But don't you have to change first?
Well, that's it. She's got to heal herself first from all the wounds that happened during your marriage. And when you heal that, it's going to heal him. Okay? I mean, he's still wounded.
How does it make you feel? How does that make you feel? I mean, you've heard it in some other types of, how does that make you feel?
Well, actually, when I was in Ohio a couple weeks ago, I had went to a reader, and the reader was talking about my past life and coming into this life, and he said, the main thing that I can see right here is that you've got to let it go. With the things that you're holding inside, you've got to let it go. You've got to start focusing on you, focusing on not dealing with the drama. You said you surround yourself with people that bring drama to you, and you let it come in because you feed off the fire. You've just got to let it go.
Right.
Yeah.
Lori
I kind
told
of
you the
think
same thing.
with my ex, I kind of always saw it as like, you seen in the movies where the little person, which ex?
Who
but,
that was?
But you know, in the movies when somebody is swinging at another person and they just have their hand on their forehead, right? And it's really kind of comical. But you know, you've got your hand on their forehead and they're swinging and they're swinging and they're swinging, and you just have to put your hand on his forehead and be like, swing away, but I'm just putting my hand on your forehead.
Good
you know,
idea, yeah.
and it's like a mental. Why you have to live your life almost.
I'll put it in a more simplistic form. Okay.
That was complex. I was trying to
That's
get
kind,
Michael
of,
G.
that's kind of aggressive.
Okay.
Love is an energy that no negativity can get to.
Okay.
True.
So imagine that.
True.
So when you think of the wounded things that he did to you previously, and it may not even be conscious.
Still does.
It may not be conscious, okay? And then you label narcissistic, terrible dad, blah, blah, blah,
And
blah,
he's gonna be mean to me, and he's such a
Those are thought processes, and when we judge someone, we're really judging ourselves. So that energy can then come into our energy. So that's what you have to be careful of. If you're just love, just give him love. Doesn't mean you have to have a relationship
So
with
there's
them.
something that goes kill him with kindness. There's something to that.
Yes,
Right?
Exactly.
kill him. Yeah, that's kind of my mantra lately.
With all the kindness I give him, I'm
He should be
surprised
dead,
he's not
right?
dead.
Sorry about that. I don't even know who we're talking about. Seriously, I don't even know who we're talking about. I'm just
You knew where she was going.
right. I was just finishing her thoughts.
Right.
So, okay, have you done the aligning thing? Can she do that? Does
She
that
doesn't
help?
need to do any of that.
Okay.
My biggest thing I would say is I would say I follow my soul. Just get really focused and every day say I follow my soul. You're in the present moment. You're not thinking about all those detailed negative things. You're thinking positive. Okay?
Cool. Thank
Before
you.
we-
You're welcome.
Anything you want to ask her before we go to break? Anything you want to ask? Specific question. Come on.
No, I
You've been waiting for this for a little bit.
No, I just wanted to know how to get rid of the negative energy.
And I did
because
it.
kept- there were,
She did
there,
it.
there's so many things over and over and over that keep happening to me and my family that we all feel like we're cursed, and the child does, my husband does, my family in Ohio does. We all feel like there's some sort of energy on us that we just can't get rid of, and we've practiced the whole being nice and having the positive aspect of it, and it just seems like we just keep running into brick walls. So I've said I need to go get prayed on. I need to get
It took me 12 years,
Right.
literally. I'm just telling you, and I'm being
Wow.
nice about this. It took me 12 years, and now
to get rid of the negative energy.
to get to say hello to that person. Like, I'm serious. Like,
Wow.
and I did for my kids. You know what I mean? Like, I know I have to pick her up here at 6:10. I'm going over there. I don't need to step in the house, but if I see her, I'm going to say, "Hey, how are you?" And
I
that's
did.
not
I
bad.
did that just about 20 minutes ago when he came into my apartment to pick up my kiddo, and
Right. But I used to have
I was
angst.
really nice.
So I used to have angst about this, but I don't. I mean, I used to have people escort me. Now I don't. Like, it's just, I've accepted, like, this is what it is, and yes. Look at me. I'm like, oh
Way to
my
go.
God.
Yeah, way to go.
I'm in trouble after the show. So we'll be right back after this break. Thank you, Michelle, for
Thank
being
you.
on. Lori, you are so awesome.
Thank
Let's
you.
exit with a little bit of happy music. Right here, 168. Now, what did I say? 150?
Oh, you gotta figure it out.
We're at Buddha here. 3.
You're listening to the Omaha Radio Network, streaming 24/7. Radio without limits on the web at omaharadionetwork.com or on your iPhone or Android with our mobile app. This is Jay and Michelle, or is it Michelle and Jay? You decide. You're listening to the Omaha Radio Network, streaming 24/7. Radio without limits on the web at omaharadionetwork.com or on your iPhone or Android with our mobile app. This is Jay and Michelle, or is it Michelle and Jay? You decide.
So it's our last segment of the show. We're going to say our final goodbyes. But before we do, we have a lot of things going on business to business. And we have Trish Cody back on. Trish,
Yeah.
Director of Membership. Yay! That's pretty awesome. Again,
Oh, well, that was in
congratulations.
unison. That sounded kind of nice.
Harmony. Let's do
Can we do
harmony.
that again if we try?
1, 2, 3. Yay! Oh my gosh, she's like, whoa. So we have a
We have a big
event.
membership drive going on now that we've been like a year under our belts with business
Yes.
for
They
business.
It
all
is.
need
This
to
is
get the
officially
Omaha
our 1 year.
Network radio app on
Yes.
their phone right away.
Yeah, so we have to push that out for them.
Yes.
I know we do. We're going to get it done.
Our eyes both got big.
Exactly. So let's
It's
talk
going to
about
be
it.
easy.
Who's going to be there? Who's going to speak at our next event? You know,
Willie,
Willie
Willie Thiessen is
Thiessen.
going to.
Willie
He's
Yeah.
going to tell us about all of the wonderful customer service and hospitality things that we need to be doing in order to elevate our business, elevate our success, and keep happy customers and loyal people.
absolutely.
It's very exciting. I mean, I don't think he speaks
wait.
very often.
No, I can't wait.
Yeah.
No, and I mean, and you're right. It is rare to see Willie speak, and it's at the Ramada Plaza, 72nd and
Grover.
Grover. Thank you.
Just north of
Cocoa
the interstate.
Keys.
Yeah.
Cocoa Keys, yes, and
Know where that is.
it's a big deal. Look for it on the Business for Business. So if you're on Facebook, look at Business, the number 4, and Business, and then you'll see it. Willie Thiessen's event will be on there, and I'm sure you'll see it posted around Facebook.
$10 for guests. If you are a member of B4B, you get to come to all those events for free. We host them the first Tuesday of every month. Fantastic speakers. But then also the third Tuesday of every month, we do really in-depth workshops with our members, as well as do a lot with the community. So Trish Cody, our Director of Membership, she is just going to be a phenomenal
To me, a great resource
addition
for
to the
us.
board.
Great leader.
So,
Great leader.
Well, we're hoping to be able to get a lot more new membership this year. We are really kicking off this first drive with this Tuesday event. And we've been putting it out there to all the members to be able to bring as many people as possible. April is our renewal month. And
Yes.
right now we still have a bunch of charter membership seats open,
Yes.
which gets you a discount membership. So if you ever thought about joining B4B, now is the month to do it. Now is the time, because the new year kicks off 12 of these workshops and 12 of these presenters. So you don't want to miss it.
And it's different. I mean, it really different. It's a professional society. It's just not a networking organization. It's
No.
true professional society.
Yeah.
People owning
The
their time.
relationships are narrow and deep, not surface. We focus on the professional, not so much just the profession.
Right,
And,
right. That's because
you know,
you put the right people together, like you said.
bring the right people together, amazing things can happen. It doesn't necessarily have to be defined on the front end, but you get right people together with the right energy, right, Lori?
Yes,
the right,
right
energy,
energy.
right
Best
motivation.
energy. Right.
Are you gonna become a member, Lori?
You know,
Yes,
it's
I think
great.
you should.
It
We
absolutely
think you
sounds
should.
great.
I have an application for you right here.
There we go.
There you go.
Yes.
Yes.
Convenient.
And Michael, you're going to bring the applications for her on Tuesday when you go
Jay,
there.
where are
You're
you
not?
going
What?
to be? Where are
Oh,
you?
I'm going
I don't
to.
even-
Well, we're going to get them to Trish. I'm going to be in Kansas City at a leadership conference, and it's going to be a leadership council, whatever. It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome.
Fantastic. It sounds
Insurance.
something that you could totally skip.
No, I wish. Believe me.
Okay.
No,
okay.
I'd rather see this large event with Willie Thiessen, and this is the guy who used to hand out candy bars, full-size candy
Right,
bars at
during Halloween.
at
You know,
Regency.
strangest thing, I would go to Blair and hang out at like a local, I think it was like a Mexican food place.
Sure,
There he
sure.
was at the bar. I mean, it would happen a lot. I'm like, why am I running into Willie Thiessen?
That's pretty cool. Well,
Strangest
but
thing.
remember,
That's
whatever
pretty
you put out comes
That's-
back.
that's right.
But
I would
this
say I
is
was
gonna be
skinny
great.
and a millionaire, so.
Skinny and a millionaire. Hey, I'm close. 13 pounds down, and I
Way
only
to
need
go.
I only need $999 more $1,000.
I'm skinny in certain cultures.
Right.
I don't know. I just took that photo with
don't know
Laura, and I look like a gigantic woman.
Stop it. Stop.
But I'm working out. So.
That's right. How is your working out going?
Oh, it's good, but I
You
mean,
are. You're
ugh.
rocking it.
Well,
Good for you.
Is your partner still there?
Dave, you know what's strange? He comes and does this show, and he doesn't show up for
Dave
weeks. I'm like,
Taylor's-
where have you been?
I don't know. I haven't seen
So
him
you're
since
at I
October.
Think Fit? Is that where you're at?
Yes,
Yeah, I think
yes.
Fit. That's right. Heath
Awesome
Murray,
place.
pretty cool dude. Those are
Keith
really
and
fun guys.
Sean. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Awesome
know,
people. It
so
works.
good. Any
And
parting
it
shots?
absolutely
Parting
works.
shots before we go.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Yes, that's
oh,
right.
my goodness.
Happy full
right.
moon.
Watch
lunar
it back.
Friday.
Have my
I do
peeps.
think-
Call
I
your
think-
peeps.
Yes.
I know Easter's a religious holiday. Is there anything special,
Release
spiritual
your
about?
negativity.
Yeah.
Forgive everyone.
Okay.
Allow.
True.
Good.
True that.
Absolutely. Good.
True that. Don't look for the living amongst the dead. That's what I say.
And die some Easter
Okay.
eggs.
No, Trish, thank you for being on our show today.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much for inviting me. I've enjoyed it.
Good. Good. Thank you.
All the cool kids are here today.
All
Yes.
the cool kids are
All
here.
the cool
All
kids
the
are
cool
here
kids are
today.
hanging out. Thank you for listening to the
Thank
Omaha
you
Radio
to
Network.
Joe Frost and Frost
yes,
Media
Joe
Group.
Frost.
Yes,
Group. My goodness.
And Landon for being here.
Landon, I
partying
know
with
Frost
us.
Media Group is the coolest.
And always, as what is it? Wayne's World. And with us always is Landon.
Oh my gosh, that's
And
hilarious.
with us always is Garth.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for
Alrighty.
listening to Omaha Radio Group.
You're listening to the Omaha Radio Network, streaming 24/7. Radio without limits on the web at omaharadionetwork.com or on your iPhone or Android with our mobile app. This is Jay and Michelle. Or is it Michelle and Jay? You decide.